Let's dive into a board game world where there are magical libraries, where wizards and gnomes and elves and goblins, instead of fighting, are stocking their public library with books. Hey, I'm Will. Thanks for watching Cardboard Minute. This is a channel where we like to play solo games, do some reviews, playthroughs, and just share the love of board gaming and board gaming related content with the world. You'll often see me playing solo games here, but sometimes I have some guests and some friends on the channel to do some lists and reviews and playthroughs with me. We're going to be taking a look today at Libris. This is a game designed by McIver and published by Renegade Games. And in it, you are a magical librarian. In fact, there are quite a few magical libraries to choose from, each with their own special assistant. And I will be doing a solo playthrough today. The solo game is slightly different than the multiplayer, in which case you are not taking turns doing things in the game, but instead you are up against the public library. The gameplay, however, is much the same, and I'll cover some of the differences. So if you want to follow along and watch, you'll get a good feel for how the game plays. You'll get a little bit of an idea how the multiplayer could work, and then I will give my review at the end. There is a new edition of this version that has been recently printed that has cleaned up some of the text and made it a little bit more legible. But there also is an expansion that is available that will work with either the new second edition or the original printing of the game. If you decide to pick that up, I do not have it here, but I will discuss very briefly what it adds as well. And of course, I will do my review at the end of the video. So let's begin. All right. The main purpose of this game is take your magical library, in which case I have selected the Junkyard of Enlightenment. And with that, I have the trash golem. So I've got this fun wooden meeple trash golem, and of course the game comes with just an absolute pile of fun meeples to go with the massive variety of libraries. One of my favorite of which, and it's not compatible with the solo boards, but the Dungeon of Deep Thought featuring the gelatinous cube, which is essentially a big green die with a bubble in the middle and nothing printed on it. So, hilarious. And all the faction abilities are, relatively thematic to what you would expect from a librarian of that nature. The Junkyard Trash Column can take or shelve a card that will be discarded from a location, so he collects trash. That's great. And I have my 3 gnomes for sending out to collect the books from around town. Now, we will be going through 5 rounds, in which case I will be up against the public library. The public library is kind of a simplified version of a player. They don't care so much about what or how books are stocked on their shelves. And so I will glean a little bit of knowledge about them as we play. They're very easy to manage. Essentially, I'm playing against the discard pile. And the discard pile is just scoring. So I have to be very careful of what gets removed, which is kind of different how the main game works. And the main game is you will be taking turns placing workers, either your assistants, like my trash golem, or gnomes, on spots around the board and taking the actions there. Not all the locations are compatible with the solo, and the solo works a little bit differently. Multiplayer, you will be having a random assortment of locations, which are these tiles here. I've laid them out in this way just so they're a little easier to fit on camera, but normally you would kind of keep them below for multiplayer and on the board for solo. And at the end of each round, in multiplayer, the lowest number 1 gets added to a permanent collection, and then new ones come out. Come below, whereas in solo, you start with 6, we're going to remove 2 and add a new random 1 in. This means that as the game progresses, in solo, I will have less and less locations to visit and get books at. So they become harder and harder. At the start of the game, we will be randomly determining what various types of books will score for who. So there's a card that represents each type of book in the game. So, and there are 6 different types of books with different fun symbols. And here we are also going to be keeping an eye on the historic volumes have been selected as the prominent works. So there will be a kind of a competition for who has the most of those between me and the public library, or in the case of other multiplayers. And there'll be a majority of points, or rather points given to whoever has the majority there. And then there will be a banned books. This is a book that is a book type that is maybe not accepted in your community, and it'll be worth -1 point per item on your shelves. Now, when you are shelving books, you'll be putting them in your display. These are just some random ones I got for the start of my hand, and the display will have 3 high. I think, do I have enough room here? Will be 3 high by however many wide. And I only have to kind of settle on how high they are. Maybe I will need to go up. I will only need to settle on how high they are by the time that I've kind of built the 3 floors. Then, that determines the height. They can be any amount wide, but I always have to place books orthogonal to existing ones in shelves. And at the end of the game, they all have to be in alphabetical order, not numerical, alphabetical order. In numerical order, technically. And you'll see here that each card has symbols on the top which show the types of books that are on the shelf. They have a letter and a fraction, or 2 numbers. And these 2 numbers are essentially how many books are in that alphabetical letter, and then which number is this shelf within that range. So in the case here, this card is an S, and it's the seventh of the S books. So I will need to have this on the shelf before other letters, but I also need to have it before, an 8 out of S, or an S out of 8 out of 10, and after a 6 out of 10 S. So, and of course, if you're getting a little confused with that, or if you just want to know what distribution is in the library, I'll show you here. Along the left side of the player board is a range of all the letters of the alphabet and how many letters are in each. And I do believe they're mostly kind of arranged so that it would be interesting game-wise, but also a rough distribution of common words or letters starting titles in English language, so that you have a normal feeling range. And of course, I'll kind of look at them a little bit as we play, but each book does have a humorous title, like Quilting Your Life Away, or Quick Spells for the Busy Wizards, Using Fruits Instead of Newts, and The Elder God Delusion, Eat, Pray, Lovecraft. The titles are absolutely delightful, and if I see any, I will shut them out as we play. All right, so let's jump in. We can cover more rules and goals as we play, and I'm essentially the only person placing meeples because I'm playing on my own here. At the start of each round, based on difficulty level, we'll be adding cards to the discard pile from the deck, which is the public library. And so here they're getting some pretty good stuff here. They've got a few good letters for the historic volumes. There are 3 already here, straight away in the discard pile. So I'm going to have to work hard to get around that. Alright, so let's begin. What do I have so far? That would be a good starting. If I'm going to start at the bottom, I could probably put a Y or something down here. But yes, I need to look at what book I want. So I've been randomly dealt the blue reference text. And for this, I will gain bonus points for scoring those. But of course, I do want categorical variety. So I want, essentially, you score your least common book type. Alright, so do I have anything that has blues and yellows? Would be ideal. Not really. Y is not helpful, but it's got a good variety on it, so that's a possibility. Let's take a look at some locations. We have a donation center. Discard one or more cards, then shelve up to 2 cards from your hand. Okay, let's me get books out quickly. We have the Wishing Well. Discard X cards and draw X+1. You may shelve one of the new ones. That could be a bit lucky, but we'll try it. The Gambling Den. So, reveal 4 cards from the deck. The player whose category has the most matching books takes all matching cards and may shelve 1 per player below and discards the rest. Obviously, it will be 1. So, essentially, I will name a category, draw 4 cards, and if that category is the most common, I get a free book. Here is take a card from this location. You may shelve it. So just straight away. The Garbage Dump. Name a category and then search the discard pile. Take 1 card containing a book of the named category. And you may shelve it. So I already know kind of what in here. So that might be worth going after. And later on in the game, I will not be able to look at these. And then the Mystery Shack. Name a category and then peek at all the mystery cards. We have 4 randomly dealt here. And reveal and take any or all cards matching that category. Return the remaining cards face down. You may show one of the newly acquired cards. Alright, in my Junk Golem, yeah, I get to take and or shelve 1 card that would be discarded. So these cards that will not get kept, I can potentially just get 1 for free, and I can do 1 for each location. So let's first of all, you know what, there's no reason why not to send him out, and take a look at the Mystery Shack. And I'm going to name reference text, the blue one, so I can see what we have here. And, oh, these are pretty good. I've got, well, this is going to be perfect here. 2 blues, a yellow, and a red. So I could get some historic and the blues I need. So I'm going to take that one. And I can shelve it. You may shelve the newly acquired card. So I'm going to go ahead and shelve it right away. That worked out pretty well. What I have next to it, though. So, I don't really have anything close to it. It was probably in the middle of the alphabet, I would say, so I could put some later letters below it. Would probably be okay. Like, the Y is not too bad for variety. So that could be an option. You know, but I can also take an opportunity to steal from the AI. So I'm going to go to the Garbage Dump. Name a category, search the discard pile, take any 1 card containing a book of the named category. You may shelve it. Of course, I'm going to pick historic volumes because I know he's got a few in here. And I guess we'll just take that one. And I may shelve it. So G is pretty far away from M, so I'm going to put it on top here. So I'm starting to build out my grid. Alright, I get 2 more options. I could get maybe one of these. So I have anything next to G? Not really, huh? Everything is kind of off by quite a few letters. And the problem with this is you're kind of committed to adding things as you go. Alright, let's try, maybe the Wishing Well might be a good way to dump some things. So the Wishing Well, I can discard cards. Let's discard things with the negative variety here. So these guys have negatives on them. I don't know what the AI is going after yet, though, so that's a little tricky. QU. And then maybe we'll also get, this one would be worth, it's 2 prominent works, but 2 negatives as well. So it's risky, but maybe I'll give that to him too. So that's 3 cards, and then I get 4 cards. And I'm definitely already starting to get a fistful of cards. Okay, some good stuff here. Do I get to shelve one of them? You may shelve one of the newly acquired cards. Okay. The P would be great. But if I place that after the M, I'm essentially cutting off N and O. So that's risky. It's also later P. L, M, N, O. Oh yeah, and I also got an N and an O as well. So, well, I guess I could put the, well, there's a J. Potentially could go J to M, leaves quite a few, leaves out K and L and the earlier M's, so that's not necessarily ideal. M and O P. Well, you know what? Let's do the O, because I'll probably do not do the N, so we'll do the O. Shield the O. Okay, I have one last action to do. And in solo, you can only place one worker per location, so I'm a little bit stuck there. I can always do my own personal location, which is draw a card or shelve a card. Maybe I should look at the bookseller to see what they have available. Or is there anything I don't want to let the AI take? There's a lot of negative things for them here. I don't think I really care about any of these that much. I think I can always go in for free as it's discarded. Discard one more cards and shelve up to 2 cards from your hand. I don't think I want to do that. Well, gambling down. Let's have some fun. Reveal 4 cards from deck. So I got to name a category. I'm going to go for the reference text and see if it is the most common. If it is, I take all matching cards. Category is most matching books. All right. So, no, this is not good. So I definitely flubbed that, and there's not even a single blue here. So I don't get anything, and they're all to get discarded. So I just fed the AI 4 cards. Well, that's terrible. Won't be doing that again. All right, so the end of the round, I'm going to use my trash column, gets to pick a discarded card. So maybe I want one of these. Could take the L and just put it next to my M. That would be okay. The D is probably better. Leave off an E, F, and the rest of G. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Okay, so I'm going to take that one, since that has a couple ones I want on it. And the rest goes away. Alright, these guys are going to go away. I get my meeples all back here. And now we need to pare down 2 locations. I think the gambling den was a mistake. I should not have done that one. The garbage dump could be good for stealing things. I'm going to leave that. And the wishing well is probably a little bit too dangerous because I'm discarding it as a ton of cards. So maybe we'll get that one. We're down 2. And then we could draw a new one. And we have here the Ye Old Book Swap. Trade 1 card from your hand with 1 card from this location. The newly acquired card may be shelved. I'm going to put these in numerical order here. Just move things around a bit. We're already down to 5 possible locations. Make a little bit of space for my shelving unit here. Okay, now we got to set up libraries. So 3 books from the swap are face up. And 2, 3, 4 for the bookseller. Some of those could be good. 4 face down here. And because I'm playing on challenging, which I think is it's a 3 or 4. I think it's 4. And the 4 cards on the discard pile, I can look at them as they go in. Ooh, that could be good. Alright. Back to placing meeples. Let's see. The swap, I don't really like some of those. I do like the bookseller. You could take actually U. The U looks good. But U could be down below. Let's go here and take the U. And I'm kind of speculating where it needs to go. So I'm going to try putting it just down there. So now I've got my 3 floors of books. I think, can we see that right? I will have to evaluate stability by the end of the game, so which means that essentially we draw a rectangular box around the largest group of books as possible, and then get 1 point per book in that box. So keeping a kind of square or rectangular shaped shelf is the best, because I mean I could have things spread out weirdly, but I wouldn't score points for that. Okay, now let's look at the mystery cards again. So the category peek at all the mystery cards revealed. Take all any cards, any or all cards match in that category. So let's name the reference text again, because that's the one I want. Oh man, there's none. Ah. Wait, there's too many cards here. Too many, 4. Yeah, there is none. That was terrible. I'm going to be feeding the AI a whole bunch of cards there. That should be face down, but it doesn't matter anymore. I've looked at. And the book swap. We could go to swap. Ooh, there's another M. Yeah, we're going to take the M and take a card from my hand. So let's maybe feed the AI some more negative cards. And I can shelve it right away, so I'm going to put them in here. So now I have M4 and M5 next to each other. That worked out well. And, you know what, let's go to the garbage dump. And we're going to name reference text again, and see if I can find anything from reference text in here. This location is pretty good, because you wouldn't normally get to look through the discard pile, but this gives me a feel maybe for what the AI has been doing. The L is a possibility. A lot of negative stuff in here. I'm going to take the L, and I may shelve it. So we'll do LM. I think that worked out pretty well. I'm out of meeples already. So now my garbage, or my trash golem is going to activate, and I get to take a card. And maybe let's see, we got X's, W, yeah, P. That's a pretty good one. I actually have a lot of purples. I don't have a lot of greens. I could use more greens for balance. Or I could no, I'm going to let him take all the negatives here. I mean, X is worth double for me, but I need greens too, because I don't have a lot of greens. If I take an X, I'm skipping over a fair number of books, but not massively so. I could take the W. P might even be better. Oh no, but I'm missing. Oh, although I could stick a P around here. No P. No, I'm gonna take a P. Alright, so all this goes away. And we are going to take my meeples back. Lose 2 locations. Oof. Okay, let's do the donation center. It's going to go away. And these ones all, these ones all kind of feed stuff. I need to place more. So let's take away the mystery shack. And I still want a little bit of trade a card and a book swap. Okay, and then add one more. We're adding in the Shelf Masons Club. Let's focus. There's this shift any number of adjacent cards in a single row of your library, any number of spaces one direction. Oh, gets me a rearrange. That is potentially handy. We can still see everything here. Okay. All right, and we got fill in 4 books at the bookseller. Nope, don't like them. And put 4 books into the discard pile. And I do get a look at them. That one's a good one. That, I think, is going to be my first move, is go to the garbage dump. You know what? I'm going to settle in the golem. Trash golem, garbage dump. And I'm taking that top card, a D. And I'm shelving it. It's perfect. D5, D6. Ideal. Now, what is my next plan? Let's see. I already. Oh no! I wasn't looking. I shouldn't have put the P there, because now this card is useless. Yeah, we should probably do that. Alright, let's donation discard. Discard one more cards and shelve up to 2 from my hands. Although maybe I should pick some stuff up first. Alright, take a card from this location. U, W, sure, I'll take that. And shelve it. And I need some. I need anything after P, like Q or ST. I have not been drawing. Okay, so then, okay, now we're going to discard a card, which I can't believe I didn't place that one. That would be perfect. And shelve 2 cards. So let's slide things down here a little bit, make some space. And then we're going to do, see, D. Nope, wait, E. Nope. Ah! Can't place on the other. H. I think H is probably here. I only have 2 more rounds left, so I gotta have to kind of hurry a little bit. It's I, J. So we'll do that. Oh, I've not been playing this super well. Do I want to shift? Don't think I want to shift. So let's just do a draw card. T. Okay. So that would be good down here. Alright, and around. Now Golem gets to maybe take something and shelve it. I don't know if I want to. Could put a K on the end here, or on that end. Would be okay. Can't do anything yet. Well, I could do, yeah, C is a lot of banned books, so J, K, L. So we'll put him over here, although this would essentially cut it off because it's the first of K and the end of J. So I'd be stuck. So let's put it over here. And then he gets rest. Okay. Discard 2 locations. Yeah, I don't think I need the shifting. I'm pretty happy with how things are arranging so far. Still keeping the garbage dump. Take location, and let's get rid of this one so we're not feeding the AI stuff. And then we're adding in the book collector. Discard a number of cards from your hand and or library. Oh. For every 2 books discarded match one of the book collector's categories, draw a card from the deck. You may shelve up to 2 of the cards drawn. Okay, so let's put them in order here. So he's going to get 1 random card. Oh, no. Okay, that's not good. So, for every 2 books discarded, I draw 1 card from the deck, and then I may shelve up to 2 of the cards drawn. That's terrible. It's not good for me at all right now. Alright. And then the AI gets their 4 cards. 2, 3, 4. And I can look at them, and I might want to take... I may want to take that one. Yep. Alright, John Golem, do your thing. Category, reference text. I'm taking the one I just saw, B. And I may shelve it. Wait, do I have a C or something when I get in there first? No. Okay, now... Gnomes. Don't want to do that. Discard 1 or more cards to shelve 2. I'm not going to do that either. So let's draw a card. Oh, it's an earlier L. That could be good. Maybe let's draw one more card. S. That is also good. I actually don't want to discard any. I'm just going to do a single shelve right now. Let's put that L in here. I need to get some lower cards though, but I think we'll be good next round. Alright, Junk Golem can take and shelve a card. I'm not going to. He can go away. And I got to discard 2 locations. Ugh, okay, Book Collector. I don't know if I want to get the garbage dump going, because I don't know if I can trust what's going in here. Donation Center will help me get multiple cards at once. This is the final round. Last one we have is Librarian's Lodge. We perform the following actions once each in any order. So move one of your previously placed assistants from location to one of your home spaces and activate it. And then swap a card from your library of any card in your hand. Oh, I should have been holding those other ones. Another card in the library or to any allowed position in the library. Swap one card from the library of any card in your hand, another card in the library, or to any allowed position. Oh, I could have rearranged things. That would have been good. Alright, AI gets 1, 2, 3, 4 cards are going in. They have such a massive stack. It is ridiculous. Like, look at that. Maybe I shouldn't have been playing on hard. Or I should have been burning more of those, like, draw 4 cards locations, because chances of winning are not good. Alright, I need to... Do I need to rearrange it all? No, so we have U. So I can do TS, and then like maybe Y over here would be good. I might need to do discard card to shelf 2. E is not going to get played, so that would work. Alright, over here. So discard E to place 2. I might put Y over here, and then P, Q, R, S, T. So I'll put that here, 2. Okay, so I still have 3 actions left. I think we're just going to go digging. So draw a card. Okay. Okay, not super helpful. That would have been my last bet. And then we're going to shelve a card. Yes, I want a group here. So I gotta keep it together. And one more, like if I had anything to go in there, that would have been perfect. And nothing's gonna get discarded from locations. I don't want to do a swap. I feel like that's not the most helpful. Because I don't think I get enough swaps to organize things the way I need to. So I think that's gonna be good. And then do I want to play for categorical variety? So let's see how many reds do I have. This is gonna be the slowest part of the game, I am sure. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 versus green 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, that would increase it. Blues 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I get more of those. And yellows 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, some good there. And then lastly, the purples 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So this would increase my category variety, even though I lose a point. So I'm going to play it anyways with my last meeple. And that is... Oh, I totally forgot to reveal what the AI is going for. So at the beginning of the 2nd and 4th rounds, we should have been revealing what he's going for, so I know what he's actually going for. So he's not going for these. He is going for the monster manuals. Not that it really matters, because I can't really control a whole lot about what he gets. And then we just go through scoring. So, using the handy scoreboards. So we have, well, alphabetical order check. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Because we're Canadian. Z. All right, alphabetical order. Correct. Now let's count how many corrupted indices we have. So we're going to go for 1, 2, 3. I got 3. Okay, that's good. Greens, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think that's my lowest. Historic volumes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Monster manuals, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Reference texts, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And spells and potions, purple, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Pretty even variety, I dare say so myself. Pretty even spread. Now the public library. Oh boy. So this is where things take a little while. So black, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. That's good news for me. Fantastic Fictions green. 1, 2, 3. Wow, there's 3 there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Oh. Yellows. Okay, this is. I hope they have less than me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Oh, wow, they beat me by 7 there. Monster manuals. This is what they're actually going for. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 22. Reference texts. Blues. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, okay. That might be their lowest variety. That's good. And spells and potions purple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Whoa. Okay. 28. All right. Survey shelf stability. So 1 point in this rectangle here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 15 points for me. But still prominent works awards. Unfortunately, they definitely got me beat with 22 yellow books. That was kind of hard to beat them on, considering how many they're getting. In a lot of locations, discard cards, which just feeds them. All right, assigned banned books penalty. This is where I only lose 3 points, and they lose 27. So hopefully that makes up for it. Categorical variety. So this is the one you have the least of. They have least blues. So that's 36 for them. And I have the least greens. So that's 33 for me. Reveal and score library focuses. All right, so their monsters are worth 2 times each. 22, oh, that's 44, ouch. And blues I have 13, so that's 26. All right. 108, gross. To 71, ow, ouch. Well, there you have it there. I didn't mess up revealing things in the second and fourth round, but I don't think it would have mattered. And that is the game. So, of course, I was on challenging mode. You can also just reveal less random cards each round, which I don't know if I revealed 3 the first round or 4, but I revealed 4 from the rest after. So 4 cards, 5 rounds, that's 20 additional cards. On average, 3 symbols per card, right? So that's an additional, like, 60 symbols, right? Being added versus that's versus easy. So like our beginner is 1 card per round, challenging is 4, but it goes all the way up to 7, I think, for the highest difficulty. So you see the number of cards scale upwards massively, which makes it difficult. So let's get into the review here. I'll come back to solo and what I feel about that. So first, let's look at production. Cards, super fun. There's so many weird, interesting book titles here. Dune, Doon, Dork Souls, Strategy Guide, Guide to Gargoyles, Peppers and Doggos, Monkey Paws and All Their Flaws, right? Legions and Lesions, Simple Home Surgery, The Silmarillion, which is funny. Donuts, a visual guide. Do Wizards Dream of Magic Sheep? Like, there are so many hilarious references to literary fiction and stuff, or other literary things, that it's it's pretty fun. Bob Hoblin's Guide to Hobgoblins. It's super fun just looking at the cards. Art and everything is great here. The fun, like, meeple types, alright, are super cool. Right, you can be like a ghost and this, like, stone golem and a flame and a wizard and a goblin, a mummy, the gelatinous cube, a snowman. Right, there's so many fun different varieties and art and stuff here to play with. There's tons of content in the game. Also, you're not going to see everything in the game all the time because of just the variety of locations you can visit to. Now, however, that can be a bit of a downside because there's a lot of locations, especially as the multiplayer game drags on. The number of locations balloon even bigger until the worker placement is almost a little bit too loose and you have maybe too many cards in your hand. And also remembering what all the different locations do becomes pretty messy and you kind of lose track of the puzzle. There's a short mode of the game that can remedy that, but then you feel that you had less of a kind of a fun puzzle doing things as well. So it's a bit of a toss-up. I do like the revolving locations, but I would love to see this bookshelf puzzle and of course all the fun abilities in a much tighter game. Still a fun play, but you gotta know what you're going in for. There's multiplayer rooms add a lot of like little mini gamey things where you're doing like a quick card draft, or you're like kind of betting a little bit, or you're revealing assistants for different things, or a small auction. There's a lot of little mini gamey type things that happen here. The abilities from the different special assistants play into a lot of these things too, and allow you to have interesting interactions with other players. Now, there are solo compatible ones that are kind of marked off, which do make things a little easier, or rather kind of remove the ability to mess with other players for solo, because it's not going to happen. Now, Solo has dwindling variety of locations. If you watch my playthrough, I probably played wrong. It's been a little while since I played Solo. I mean, I did mess up the revealing goals later in the game, but by play wrong, I mean, like, I probably should have gotten rid of the locations that had cards dealt to them each round for store, and then had abilities things based on that. That does give a lot more flexibility for me, because I see what I'm getting and I can pull from those cards, but when they're not taken at the end of the round, they all go into the discard pile, and the public library is the discard pile. And that makes it quite challenging. As I was starting to say at the beginning, or at the end of my playthrough, the difficulty changes exponentially increase, going from a beginner difficulty of having one random card discarded, right? That's 3 symbols, but over 5 rounds, right? So 15 symbols for free compared to on challenging mode, which is 4 symbols. 4 cards discarded, right? So that's 20 cards, that's 60 symbols, right? 15 symbols versus 60 symbols is a huge jump. And as you saw by their score, like, the AI scored a full 37 points more than me, and had like at least an extra 10 cards per category or 10 symbols per category than I had. And I don't think that was fully because of the way that the cards get discarded. I think it's just the balance is a little off for the AI. I love how simple it is, even if it involves a ton of counting at the end. And I do hope you fast forward after the counting. If you don't, I apologize. But I do like easy to run solos, and I do love the puzzle of the card arranging and the speculating on, like, oh, if I leave a gap here, I might get, an S later in the line, and then I can squeeze that one in there, or maybe I should close it up and build more stability, or, I love that puzzle of placement and blocking yourself off. Like, it hurts, but in a good way, when you put 2 letters together and you realize, oh, I just cut off 3 letters, and I hope none of them show up because I'm not going to be able to put them in here. But then those few odd abilities that let you rearrange stuff is just great. That part's a lot of fun, but I wish it was around a tighter game. So, as it is, if you like the looseness, if you like the almost party-like nature combined with a relatively easy but fun kind of board puzzle, this is a great time. It's got a pretty wide appeal, I would think, because of the production qualities and the values. I think it would appeal to a lot of players. Excuse me. And because that, I've got a pretty good recommendation. It's definitely going to be depending on your tastes and what you feel like. There's not a whole ton of strategy in terms of, the actual worker placement and interaction with other players. It is pretty low strategy, but some modern interaction because you are directly blocking and dealing with other players. But then your own puzzle is an interesting, while solitaire is an interesting puzzle to deal with. So, that's my views on Next Libris. Like I said, it's in print as a 2nd edition now. The expansion does add, like some knickknacks and things to put on your shelves that add some other kind of special abilities and one-time use abilities when you get them, which is cool, and I like that idea. I don't think it's necessary, though. But I, take a look at the expansion if you think you want more content, or if you just want to, add those extra kind of wrinkle of variability. So that is it for me. I'm Will. This is Cardboard Man, and thanks again for watching.